I feel some type of way right now. All right, so not scripted. I haven't been on. I haven't been on live on YouTube for a minute now. Like my Facebook, I'm not allowed to go live on that right now. Don't know why. Two of my accounts are fucking shadow banned. I don't know why. I was shadow banned. Like I have no idea. But I have a sneaking suspicion that it has to do with me not acquiescing and saying fuck the whole lease and defend yourself, and which none of that is against the law. Um, None of what I just said is against the law. You can say fuck the whole lease. You can say like I'm not going in. You can say that all you want to. Um, there's plenty of cop suckers out there like where y'all sit there and you'll think that, well, if the authority says something, then you just need to lay down and do that. If they feel as though you did something wrong, you just need to figure it out in court and don't fight the police. Like, listen, I'm not talking about fighting the police. I'm not talking about that. I'm sitting there saying, like, a lot of the times when motherfuckers is doing some shit and they violating your rights, then you give them that pushback. I'm not an auditor, but I'm one of those type people. It's like, yo, what the fuck? What are we even here for? Like, you know what I'm saying? You know how many times I've been poked over on bullshit, and I just sat there and I told them, like, yo, fuck you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Fuck you, this is some bullshit. It is what it is. Um, it's like the last time I had to deal with them, or just give it the like, oh, like the whatever the fuck order shit. Like, but we know that even people who are not giving no resistance put their hands up, say they're not gonna fight back, has still been shot, beat to death, um, sexually assaulted. Let's call that shit exactly what it is because that's what they do. Dumb shit, dumb shit, dumb shit. Asking these stupid fucking questions. I hate stupid questions. You know what I'm saying, but actually, yeah, there is such thing as a stupid question. But anyway, um, I'm forget where I was at with it. I had a task force on me. It was called Boston Regional Intelligence BRIC, Boston Regional Intelligence Commission, or whatever the fuck it's called. But I had that shit on me. I had no idea, and I found out they said something about vague threats on social media, and I'm like, if I made a threat, there'd be no question about it. You could just lock me up. You could literally just fucking put me in cuffs. You could have put me in a like right there, and you'd be like, okay, you fucking what do you call it? You violated the law by making threats. If I made a threat, boom, there would be nothing I could dispute. I'd be like, you know what? I shouldn't have said that, but I didn't do that. I didn't do that. I said what the fuck I felt, and that's within my rights to do. And furthermore, let's call shit what it is. Y'all bitches don't give me my fucking rights. No piece of paper can sit there and tell me what I can and can't do. I don't give a fuck who wrote the shit. And it's like, I'm not coming at nobody and I'm not trying to do nothing to nobody. But right now, we got my brother sitting in prison, fucking in jail right now. He turned himself in because he was standing up for other people's rights that were violated. He was fighting back. Um, the young brother who they said had a gun and never had a gun. They just sat there and gave themselves their okay on, like, hey, yeah, check this out. I mean, we checked out what we did, and we looked at it, and we said we didn't do nothing wrong. So fuck your feelings. I mean, like real deal. They said fuck your feelings. They just said, you know what I'm saying? We don't care how you feel. So what they killed? Like so what? So what they killed them? So what they killed them? I mean, that's what they feel. I mean, it just is what it is right now. So you can't get mad at the people who are sitting there saying we're not satisfied. We're not satisfied with the bullshit that y'all have done. Because it's like, hey, listen, we're telling you right now. We're telling you right now that we're not gonna sit here and let y'all get away with this shit. We're not gonna let you get away with this shit. And they retaliated. They retaliated against everybody who spoke. Anybody who speaks up against injustice, they retaliate against. They're gonna do more injustice because they never been about it. They never been about actually helping people. Like, I mean, you have a very select few. I mean, for the most part, it's all assholes, and very few people that actually stand up and go, you know what, I'm not going with that program. I'm not doing that bullshit. Very few, and those few always catch a penalty for doing the right thing. Always, always. Hmm. I'm not feeling this. I'm really, I feel like I want to tear some shit up. I mean, I'm not happy right now. This is like my bro is sit here and gotta sit there and deal with the indignity and injustice. He's sitting here in jail over something we all know he couldn't have done, could not have done, wasn't in his character to do. There's cameras everywhere, and they made it clear that they did it. They try to make it seem like it was part of the protest or some shit like that. Like no, he went to the protest, said what he had to say. I mean, and he continued to talk to the families. I mean, then I, I don't have a song and dance for you. I really don't. I really don't. I, he decided to turn himself in. He's gonna end up on top of this shit, but he had to trade in his freedom right now over some bullshit lies. And why the fuck should we have to do that shit like that? No, me personally, I wouldn't have done it. I'm just keeping it real with you. I wouldn't have done it. I went on the run myself. When we're not talking about me here, I just spent the whole freaking damn near hour talking about me and my situation and what I did. But I remember when he called me one day. He's like, "Yo, they just tried to kidnap my kid, man." I was like, "What you mean?" He's like, "Yeah, the police ain't doing shit. Someone really tried to kidnap his son, and his son got away from that person." The police didn't help him in that situation. His lawyer pulled some bullshit on him, like the lawyer he was supposed to have. Um, I guess it had something to do with his vehicle or like, being able to drive, what have you. But like he needed some sort of doctor's note or something. I forget what it was. But he sat there, told me he went to his lawyer, didn't know what to do. Lawyer said, I got you. Then didn't do what the fuck he was supposed to do. Then he thought it was straight because the lawyer told him he was good. He got him. Then later want to switch it up after because he hit me up and I was gonna come. I was on my way. I'm driving there, and then I can't get in touch with him. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? He knew I was coming, so then I'm like, yo, and I get a phone call like, oh yeah, he's in custody right now. Got into a police chase, and then his people were telling me there was over an argument or some shit. I'm like, what the fuck? So when he found, like, I ended up going down there. I did a live about it, like, yo, what the fuck's going on? I went to the hospital where they said he was supposed to see at because I got with his son. Went to the hospital where he was supposed to see at, and they're like, oh, they don't have no record of him. So they had no record of him. He had a concussion. I'll take this shit off. I'm hot. He had a concussion. He couldn't barely walk because they got into a car accident. They chased him. He called. He was advised to turn himself in. They crashed his car. And for me, I'm like, they crashed up his car for what? Like, don't say like, and we didn't even know what it was about. Come to find out, his lawyer didn't do the fucking paperwork like he said he was. So since he didn't do the paperwork like he said he was gonna do, he ended up in that situation. So what ended up happening was, he told me, yo, he didn't know there was police officers. They was in plain clothes. They came and they tried to get him out the car, and they was already drawing up. They had their gun out. Now he's armed, so he could have shot them. He thought he was getting carjacked, so he peeled off. So it's like, oh, he didn't want to get into no situation. He already had to handle some business, if you understand me. Like, got acquitted on that because stand your ground. Because of stand your ground, he was able to get acquitted. And it was like, oh, that was a fucked up situation. I told him what was going to happen on that. And he still feels bad about it. He still feels bad about it. What's up, Crumb? I mean, and I told him I wouldn't have felt bad about it at all. I'm telling you just the honest truth. Like, somebody did some shit to my sister and put their hands on my mother. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, you gonna get what you get. That's all there is to it. You know, I went to fucking jail about someone talking about my mama, let alone put their hands on her. Okay? So fuck you mean. I mean, my dude Goof on here. Like, yo, man, my boy just fucking turned himself into the feds, man. They got him on some bullshit, man. Maybe I gotta get some hacktivists to start doing some shit, man. We need some fucking we need the surveillance footage at Walmart, because they're claiming that he tried to fucking burn a Walmart, which we know got all these fucking cameras outside. So it's an easily provable thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. If he would have did this shit and he would have been on some old, like, I wouldn't even be talking on it right now. Like, I'd be like, yeah, hopefully he get over. But like, he didn't do this shit, so why the fuck? You understand what I'm trying to say? It's like, yo, he didn't do the bullshit that they got him on. They got him and the girl he was cool with. And I don't even think they was together on that day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they just grabbed them two randomly, I guess, because later he was with her, like later, way later, dealing with the housing situation. So I'm like, yo, knowing that he had that situation going on, they grabbed him up, they grabbed her up later. And they're both charging both of them with this bullshit ass shit. You know how easy it is to go at, like, you know what I'm saying? Just go and get the footage. His car wasn't there, he wasn't there. That's like damn near 24-hour 24 hours, they always have fucking, what do you call it? Like, even inside the store. So that's what they got him on? Come on now, you know he didn't do this shit. So now he's sitting there in custody because he turned himself in. But I'm telling you, the whole reason why they even did that bullshit is to remove him because he's been making noise about when they decide to kill one of us and then thinking they gonna get away with it. People making noise about it, like, nah, he didn't have no gun. The fuck is you talking? I know, I saw you. I see you texting me. I mean, that's my dude, man. Like I said, I'm gonna need some of my hacktivists to step up, man. And there's some bullshit. There's some real bullshit. Because end of the day, right? A lot of us are on some old like we just gonna hold motherfuckers accountable for their shit, and that's what my bro was on. Like, yo, he was trying to be a police officer at one point in time, and I said, man, fuck the police. You want to be a police? Yeah, you're talking shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that's my bro. I'm like, yeah, he's like, yes, he wanted to do the right thing, but you gotta find out that, like, the police ain't here, man. Shit. I'm gonna tell you, I, I'm one of those type people where it's like I stay to the background for the simple fact I used to do bullshit. I'm not an activist. I'm not an activist. I'm not one of those people who sits here and goes, hey, yo, I'm gonna go and picket some shit. Like when I had the situation with the hey, little asshole. I had when I found out I was on that brick shit. I went to City Hall. Like, oh, they gonna be doing their budget and shit. Fuck that. I got talk. Like they wouldn't look at me in my face, but I'll look directly at them like the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, the token that they got being the fucking police chief right now. Hey, now you want to come over here. Look, this fat one putting his freaking claws in the daggone screen. Get out of here. Anyway, so like I said, the whole situation. I went there and I'm like, yo, don't give them their budget in. What's funny is that across the freaking color line is how the vote came out. All the pink people voted to give them their money. Everybody that was black, except for like the white Hispanic, the pink Hispanic, she voted for it. So it passed. They got their money. I'm like, oh, everybody that came out there talk about like, oh, the situations we had to deal with. I'm you know what I'm saying? I'm an 80 baby, but I was out there in the 90s. I was coming home from school and getting grabbed up by the police, getting punched in the nuts and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because they looking for a movement. And one of those times they came at me, motherfuckers got laid the fuck out. And I didn't go to jail for it. Because I'm like, fuck that. You're not going to put your fucking hands on me. Especially not the same dude. The last time you punched me in my fucking nuts, bitch. You know what I'm saying? And I had 3 guys jump on top of me in that situation. And when he tried to come at me again, hold that. I'm one of those. And then when he woke up, I'm like, come see me at the dojo. You feel like I shorted you? Let's go. Let's go. But like I said, for me, I'm not talking about me right now. This brother been. It's usually the ones who are cooperating and they're not fighting back. They're not being verbal. They're not fighting. None of that shit. Those are the ones who catch the bad ones on a regular basis. They'll beat you to death and then talk about how you resisted. The whole time they be screaming at stop resisting shit, and you giving up. You've already given up, and they still talk about some stop resisting. Now I found that when you fight back, sometimes you win. I mean, and that's just me. That's just me. That's been my experience. I've ended up with charges from shit. Uh, and I keep going talk about me though. Like, yo, my brother is on some. We recognize and we realize that y'all is doing bullshit. We recognize and we realize y'all are doing bullshit. We gonna sit there and hold y'all accountable. We gonna hold y'all accountable. He was with Black Lives Matter before Black Lives Matter turned to that other shit. You understand what I'm talking about? Like that other. He's the one who showed me their manifesto. Like their little thing where she's like, oh, what the fuck? Like this shit don't even say man. It says family. It says women. It says all this other shit like that. This shit is some old like different agenda type shit. This is, you know what I'm saying? And not one time in this whole thing do they say men. They don't even mention a man. And then we find out who really ran it and what they was really doing. They said they were diverting your money towards blue. Um, back to whatever fucking the Democrats. And it's like, yo, the Democrats ain't fucking for us. Nobody's for us. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. Like you can ride whoever the fuck you want to. You a political chump if you think that either side is on your side. Both of them are friends. They're all friends up there. They sit there and they're playing WWE for y'all to sit here and to make it seem like you got a choice. You don't have a choice. You know what I'm saying? Your choice could be pull the fuck away from them completely. Or do what the corporations do. Pull your money, talk to whoever the hell is supposed to be your representative. Like, here's why I expect your vote to be. And wait till after you get your fucking vote. Yeah, it is. It is some bullshit. Like, yo, but I'm telling you, like, how it goes, they be getting people. Here's the funny part. I'm gonna have to go on mute in a second because I'm gonna have to go on mute for a couple of seconds, but I'm gonna tell you just like how I'm sitting there saying this shit right fucking now. The corporations sit there and they go, listen, here's what we need you to vote. We'll holler at you after that vote's done. And that's how that goes. And then sometimes they get caught. Sometimes they get caught. But that's how it always has been, and they all do it. There's no like exceptions to that. I don't care what color they are, what do you call it, like what party they are. You know what I'm saying? If it's urban, rural, wherever the fuck they are, that's how that goes. I'm going on mute for a couple of seconds. Theatrics. Anyway, so I'm probably gonna have to go on mute in a few more seconds, but real shit. Oh really? Hold on one second, one second. I gotta check up on something. So yeah, always some extra shit. Always got to see some extra shit. Ain't nothing ever fucking simple the way it needs to see. But anyway, um, right now I'm in the process of trying to think about like we definitely need our own shit because sometimes you get some people and they just they feel as though that they got a one up on you and they gonna try to abuse that shit wherever, whenever, and that's what a lot of these pigs are. That's what the fuck they are. That's what they do. I mean, and we're talking about not being a victim here, but a fucking system that supports that type of shit. And we'll sit there saying, hey, listen, we're having a problem with this system being this way. Shit's gonna fucking start turning a whole different way one day, and you're not gonna fucking like it. It's gonna get to the point where everybody's gonna sit there and say, fuck this shit. And we don't think y'all are gonna fix it. It's just headed that direction. And then when it does head that direction, they're gonna just play victim. They're just gonna play victim, like, oh, everybody hates us for no reason. Like, no, there's a reason. And no, we don't hate you. It's just that y'all motherfuckers have been like, you let someone get away with some shit for so long, and they figure that since they're getting away with it, they're gonna continue to get away with it. And even if you give them a warning and tell them, hey, listen, I'm not going for this shit no more. I swear I'm not going for this shit no more. Well, they gonna still think that you joking. They gonna think that you playing. They gonna bust a move. Shit gonna get bust back. You know what I'm saying? At them. And then they're gonna be like, oh, no reason, no reason. I mean, like, no, there's reasons. There's plenty of reasons. And y'all just don't want to hear it. So I'm trying to tell you, this whole thing that's happening right now is because my bro spoke up. He was doing open carry and showing how that, like, a brother doing open carry is gonna get more scrutiny than anybody else. And then somebody else took his videos. That's how I found him. Someone took his videos and they said, like, look, watch how they talk to me, watch how they talk to him. So he went out to do his open carry, meaning the pink door. He was like, hey, yeah, you know what I'm saying? They just gave him a little quick interaction. Oh, where you headed? I'm going down the street. Oh, okay, have a nice day. With him, it's like, oh, you know, there's a park over here. And they want to engage the conversation. It's like, I'm just walking. He's just showing, like, there's a, and like I said, the pink though, he sat there and showed there's a bias. There's a fucking whole bias. Because if we could all have, you know what I'm saying, ours, and our rights, it's like, why you fucking scrutinize him? Because he's not doing nothing. You don't have to question him. You shouldn't be questioning him. That was one of the things that like I said, I found him through. And then like the whole he went to one of those the dump rally, and they would talk about some all lives matter while they tried to attack him. So he fought back. Why you sit there swinging on somebody talking about some all lives matter while you're swinging on them? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, all that racist bullshit they was fucking pulling, and he was shit there showing you exactly what it is with actions. With actions. Fuck all that talking shit. Let's go. I'm gonna show y'all contradictions. I'm gonna make sure you understand that this is really what it is. Like I said, this is not scripted. But like I'm gonna tell you, and I found this out a long time ago. You sitting there and trying to just, like, you know, get along and not say anything to be out of the way, and then they gonna take that as a gimme. Let them know, hey, yo, listen, here's this line right here that I put. Cross this fucking line, see what happens. A lot of people don't cross that line when you tell them that. Like, here's the conditions. I'm over here. I'm not coming towards you. Don't come this way. no threats given, no, nothing to be implied. It's just that, hey, listen, you know what time it is. You know exactly what time it is. Hey, yo, listen, here's where I am. Matter of fact, I'm gonna back up. Here's the line. Do not cross this line. Some of us is like that. My bro is one of those. It's like he done showed over and over again with where he's at with it, and they don't like that. They don't like the fact that he was speaking up. Yeah, man. Oh, because hey, listen, you cross that line, whatever happens, happens after that. Because right then and there, you know what time it is. You were given a condition. You didn't want. You didn't want. Listen, just like people say, hey, you don't want no problems. Just follow the rules. That was the rule right there. You broke the rule. You got what you got. Shut the fuck up. But the people who usually go, oh man, I don't want no problems. Like, oh please don't. Like, I just want to go home. I don't want any problems. Please. That's when they go, oh really? Well, I'm gonna keep pushing you, and I'm gonna keep pushing you. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Well, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm not gonna. And they take it further and further, because it's like with a dog. If you act like you're gonna run, it's gonna chase you. Sit there, you got a dog barking at you, and you're like, hey, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Come on if you want to. Dog gonna look at it, be like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Yeah, fuck you. But they gonna most likely move. They're not gonna stay there. They're not. I did. I forgot I was muted, but I thought it was some bullshit about to happen. Um, One time I got pulled over, but I found out what it really is. Sometimes I played spoiled rich kid one time. I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do, but like I said that we shouldn't go through a certain place, and we were going through a certain place, and I told them we shouldn't be going through there, and they're like, oh, we're almost through, and I'm like, yeah, yeah, the car that we're in right now. So I didn't get pulled over. They got pulled over. I'm in the passenger, and I played spoiled rich kid because they knew they wasn't fucking pulling us over for no fucking good reason, and that shit worked. I didn't let the pig get in not one word edgewise, and I couldn't believe that it worked. I was so fucking shook that I was like, next fucking hotel, bitch, pull over to that hotel. What the fuck did I tell you? That could have been some, like, listen, he might have called backup right now. What was his reason for pulling us over? And she goes, I don't know. Of course you didn't know. We don't have their plate. Any fucking plates coming through this fucking top part. That's not their plates. And then, I mean, like I said, you was doing the speed limit because I was watching. You was actually being extra legal with it. You wasn't changing no lanes. You was in a lane that you was supposed to see and everything. What was their reason for pulling us over? Can you figure it out? Can you, they saw me. That's what it was. In a nice luxury car. So when I acted like that, they just didn't want to press their luck for me acting like that because I acted like a privileged ass kid. Talked a bunch of shit. And they let me go. They let us go. I was just like, yo. If you give no pushback, like if we would have sat there, oh no, nothing's wrong. Oh no, oh you can't mind if we bring the K9? You would have been like, no. The fuck do you mean? Like, why do I want to bring the K9? Oh, you must have something to hide. Because they're probing, they're fishing. That's what they do. You know what I'm saying? They see you and they gonna try to get you on some fucking thing. Don't matter what it is. If it's small, if it's huge, it don't matter. They just trying to get you on something. You gotta recognize and realize it. That's exactly what it is. It's like, yo, those things, like they provoke those things and then they stay and they play like they had to defend themselves when they started this shit. And it always goes like that. And it always goes like that. And I think that's how the brother ended up getting shot and killed. And they tried to claim that he had a fucking gun and he never had a gun on him. I'm saying, and even if he did have a fucking gun on him, he had a right to have one. What the fuck? Like, and it's like, now we'll never know the truth of the real story because they killed him. He was protesting against that shit. And they know what they did? They investigated themselves and they said, hey, we found that we didn't do anything wrong. We checked ourselves out. We found, and he was giving pushback on that shit. He said, fuck that. Like, nah. Like, you know what I'm saying? This was a good kid. He wasn't on none of that bullshit. What are you doing? What are you doing? Come here. Here's Jovi. What? Let me put you down, Jovi. Start for my shit. Anyway. And the fact that he's like, we speak up for ourselves, now you're a fucking problem. So all this pushing that's happening right now is due to the fact that he sat there and he spoke on this shit. He spoke up on it. He kept speaking up on it. He wasn't stopping speaking up on the fucking wrongs that the pigs was doing. So now the pigs got it out for him. They had to make up something because he was so above the law. He was so doing the right thing that they had to make something up. This is political bullshit right now. All they're doing is they just taking away his time. Yes, years down the line, they're going to sit there and go, hey, you know, them people was wrong, but he can't get his time back. And I don't keep it real with you. Like I said, I was going to go pick him up. I was like, yo, fuck that. I went on the room for 5 years. I almost made it to my whole 7. It would have been 2 more years and I would have fucking been no charges on me because it's statute of limitations. Never had an indictment on my shit. And you can do it. You can definitely do it. I mean, rise of power to Asada. Look what, like, she went on the run. She got to a place where, you know what I'm saying, where they accepted her. And they never let the government come and get her. And I thank everything that she was able to transition in freedom. Free. Look at what's going on with Mumia right now. We know for sure that Mumia Abu-Jamal, who was a Black Panther, he was using his radio show to speak on the wrongs that were happening to the move. Bitch ass Rizzo and all of them, they bombed their home. And they damaged the houses that was around there. They shot their children. They fucking hosed them down. They did all that shit. Those houses that's around there are still in disrepair. That shit happened within my fucking lifetime. Man, listen. They know that's the first shot came from somebody outside the house. They had taken their guns from them. I mean, he was speaking on what was happening. The news was talking all kind of shit about them. They like I can't remember the bitch's name, but the black bitch reporter was like they gave their dogs more of a chance than they gave their children. When they said that shit, I was like, that stupid bitch. That was the narrative they was given. But Mumia Abu Jamal was telling the truth, the real story. And as a result, like he heard that there was something going on with it where his brother was. He went to go check it out. One of the police killed the other police. Everybody knows this. It's been proven years and years ago. One police officer shot the other police officer. It was probably by accident. But it was like shooting going on. So friendly fire killed that police officer. Mumia is still locked up. Why is he still in prison right now? Because he was speaking out against the fucking corrupt ass system. And that's what the fuck happens. We have political prisoners here in America. Leonard Peltier just went home. Murder that he did not commit got put on him. And they finally just let him come home. Anyway, but like he just went home after like how many years? Was it damn near 40 years? Damn near 40 years Leonard Peltier was locked up. They stole 40 years of this man's life. Oh, hold up a second. Oh, we want to play games, do we? Anyway. 40 years of a man's life. 40 years of a man's life for speaking up against a fucking corrupt ass system. Cause it ain't never been fair. It ain't never been for us. It ain't never been something that was actually justice. We call it the injustice system. We recognize this shit for what it is. There are people with biases who are in certain positions, and we know this. And then the people are trying to right now peel back those laws to make it back like where it was, but they never even had a semblance of it actually being just. They just sit there and tell you the fucking lie about how, oh, so and so did this, so and so did that, so and so did the other. And you know damn well they didn't do it. There's always false accusations to get people in a position, and then once they're behind those walls, they're silenced. What they really doing is stop talking about this shit that makes us look bad. Stop telling the truth about what the fuck we've been doing. That's the real reason why my boy, that's the real reason why MERCUTIO is locked up right now. He was talking about the wrong that the pigs was doing. And they want him to shut up. But guess what? You ain't shutting us up. You ain't shutting none of us up. And I'm going to end it right there. Like, you're not shutting none of us up. You know what I'm saying? We're going to continue to fight. There's no way that we're going to stop. Because the more y'all sit there and do your bullshit, the more we're going to stand on our fucking business telling, like, listen, look at what the fuck they're doing. Every single time y'all do some bullshit, we're going to come and sit there and tell the truth about what's really fucking going on. Yo, dismantle this whole shit. Your whole system is garbage. If y'all were actually doing what y'all were supposed to do, nobody would have a fucking problem with you. Be like, okay, this person was wrong, you did this. Okay, cool, because they was wrong. But that's not what's going on. Y'all are targeting people. Y'all are doing bullshit, and then you're covering up instead of going, hey, you know what? Right. Yeah, that person did do this shit. They shouldn't have done that. Yeah, they can't work. Get some people with integrity. Matter of fact, the whole system has no integrity. So how are you gonna get people with integrity? Because anytime you have people with integrity within your fucking system, you shut them out. You tell them that they are bleeding heart, or they need to shut the fuck up, or just get with the program. And that's what it is. Like, I'm gonna say this: free them all, free the land, free all political prisoners. You know what time it is. I'm gonna um I'm gonna put the lawyer, I guess the lawyer's information right here. Um, I'm gonna give you his cat. Like, hold up. Maybe I should give my cash app and then I can send it to his people. I'll give my cash app so I can send it to his people. I I don't want if you send the cash app to me, put for Mercutio. The number four, or put for MERC, for MERC. Anything that's for MERC is going directly to his lawyer or whoever the hell is, like, because I'm not one of them. I'm gonna say last time we had a situation, people came in and got money. It claimed that they was going to him, and they just took that money. It never went to him. So, like I said, I'm gonna send a lawyer. So if the lawyer has information, send it to him first ahead of sending it to me. All I have is the YouTube for the lawyer, and I'll probably get more information later. Like I said, free Mercutio, free the land, free all political prisoners. You know this is some bullshit. He gonna end up on top one day. We know what time it is, but it's gonna take some time. They're stealing his time right now. This is for y'all that is stealing Mercutio's time. I mean, and it is what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? This man's trying to do the right thing. Free Mercutio Southall Sr. Power.